So we're just talking about the prime numbers, right? 17. What about the next one?
Just 130.
130. Perfect. Thank you.
Mm,
You're probably thinking about 18. But
Yeah.
18 can be divided by 3 and 6, right? And 2
so
and 9.
19?
It's 19. Very good. So these numbers are basic prime numbers within the 20s. Okay? So ideally, anytime that we're doing this kind of fraction reduction, we can use all these prime numbers to try it out.
Okay.
Right? Once you try it out, you will know that if it can be divided by or not. So let's take a few examples. What's the best way for us to do the fraction? There are actually two ways. I'm going to explain both ways at the same time, right? So first way is what you're familiar with, is that I will break these numbers down on the top and bottom by smaller pieces, right? One by one, and see that if I can delete some of them at the same time. So for example, the first question here, we have 16 and 20. If I were to expand 16, or in the mathematical language, we use factorize. Factorize means that breaking things apart, right? So what can be breaking apart in 16?
So 2 times 8.
2 times 8, okay. 2 times 8. All right, so what
And
about
then
20?
2 times 10.
2 times 10. So immediately, what can you tell? You can reduce
We have to delete these.
the 2 and 2, good. We can delete the 2 and 2. What about 8 and 10 though?
Yeah.
Okay,
that
so
works.
8
so
and 10.
Remainder the 10. 8 and 10.
8 and 10,
Yeah.
but you think that 8 and 10 we can reduce more? So you can continue this process of breaking it down even more. So my advice for if you're using the breaking down method, right? Instead of using 2 and just leave it as is, it's actually not really acting any good for you, because my goal is that, okay, I have one of the 2 here, 2 times 8. What about 8? Can I break 8 down into little pieces as well? 100%, right? What can I break 8 down?
4 times 2.
4 times 2. So basically, am I right here? It's a 2 and a 2 and a 4,
No.
right? Why is it not?
Multiply.
Right? So this is 8, right?
Oh.
This is a 2, so that gives you the 16. What about 10? I can break 10 down into
5.
5 and 2, right? So watch this. Now, I'm able to reduce the 2, 2, and also the 2, 2 here too, which means that I can reduce both of them by 4 at the
4.
same time, right? So my final answer is going to be just 4 over 5. Okay, we can use the same method for any questions that looks a little bit tricky for us. For example, the 36. If I were to break it down into smaller numbers, what's your thoughts? Start with
6.
something. Okay, 6. You said 6, and 6. Can we break down 6?
Yeah.
So what's 6?
6 times 6.
So basically, 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. Am I right for that?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a 6, this is a 6, right? That gives you 36. What about 48 now?
6 times 8.
6 times 8. And then can we break down 6
Yeah.
into what? 2 times 3 as well, right? What about 8? You mentioned 8, right? What two numbers also make 2 8?
4 times 2.
4 times 2. So I do 2 and 4, right? And as you can see, what can I eliminate? 2
These
and
two.
2, 3 and 3, and 2 and 2. What do I have left? The 3 and the 4. So the answer for this one is 3 over 4. So with this method, if you break the numbers down by piece, you're always able to get it. But the goal, right? Our target is that we have to break these numbers down as small as possible. So which I will introduce you to another method. This is actually a method when I was younger, my teacher told me back in China, right? So instead of breaking it down like that, we say 36 and 48, right? We're gonna write these two numbers down. By the way, Alia, I'm
Yeah.
gonna send this video back to you as well,
Yes,
as a
please.
reference for you
Yeah.
guys as well. Okay, that's why I'm recording it. This method is actually how we find LCM.
Oh, yes.
But
Yes.
then, instead of finding LCM, we're going to be finding something called the common factor. That's exactly what you know to divide both of them by. Okay, now, Murtaza, let me ask you this. Of these two numbers, I created a little boat over here, right? What number on the left side here can be divided by both 36 and 48? It can be as small as possible. What do you think? What number can be divided by both 36 and 48 at the same time? You can start with as small as possible. Can I give you a hint? Can we start with 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay, if we start with 2 or 3, I can put a 2 over here, right? So now you're going to do division. What's 36 divided by 2?
18.
Very nicely done. 18. What's 48 divided by 2? You can use the 4 divided by 2 and then 8 divided by 2 separately, right? So what's 4 divided by 2?
Um, 12.
Okay, you sure it's 12?
No. So 14.
I don't think it's 14. So again, can we use 4 divided by 2 and then use 8 divided by 2? So what's 4 divided by 2 first?
So 24.
24 is your answer. Good job, buddy. Okay, now we repeat this process again until I cannot divide any numbers, right? So what numbers can be divided by both 18 and 24? Now let's challenge yourself a little bit. Instead of 2, can we try another number that can be divided by both 18 and 24?
3 or 4.
3, okay. You said 3, right?
Mhm.
Let's try 3 over here. Then what's 18 divided by 3?
6.
6. What's 24 divided by 3?
6.
You sure?
No, 8.
8, okay. So I have 6 and 8 over here, right? Now, can you repeat the process for me again?
So
Now, what numbers can be divided by 6 and 8 at the same time?
2.
Okay,
So 3.
3, and then
4.
4. So out of 3 and 4, there's nothing else can be divided by them, right? So your common factor, watch this, okay? You just multiply the 2 with the 3 with the 2 together, outside. So what's 2 times 3?
2 times 3, 6.
6 times 2?
6 times 2 is 12.
So my target number is 12, which means that for this question, 36 and 48, I can divide both of this number by 12. And then, and what will it be your reduction? 3 over 4. So you can use 12 to be divided by both of them. That will give you a reduction, and then you will have your answer as 3 over 4. So use this kind of structure, you will be able to get the common factor. You'll also be able to get the final result. Okay, so should be pretty straightforward, right? And you were able to try it yourself. With that being said, Martaza, let's try something today. Let's try question number 14. I want you to write on your paper, actually, question number 14. Get your pencil, write on your paper, and let's see if we understand it or not. Okay? So I want you to use the method that we just talked about. Actually, let me. Okay? I want you to use. There we go. Very good. Okay? So first, you don't have to draw a box here, bro. You just list the number 44 and 56, right? Just like that. Okay? You can write down these two numbers over here. So 44 and 56. Okay? I'm gonna do as you're doing it, okay? 44. Very good. And 56. Okay, and then I will create a little bridge here for them. Okay, good. All right. So now think, you can start very small, so don't worry. Think about what number can be divided by both 44 and 56 at the same time. Smallest number.
7?
You sure 7?
No.
You sure 7 is the smallest? So what number is the smallest? Imagine your prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? Okay?
2.
2. Okay, you mentioned 2, right? Why don't we write up 2 over here and let's move ahead of it. Okay, so what's 44 divided by 2 now?
44 divided by 2.
Yeah.
22.
22, very nice. And what's 56 divided by 2?
33.
33, you sure?
No.
Okay, so let's try it. 56 divided by 2.
7.
You sure? I'm not gonna take guesses, okay? You try it, you let me know. This you should know. 56 divided by 2. Yeah. Take your time. Good, I see you're putting some actions. Good.
18.
You sure? Well, you haven't even finished the operation, buddy. 1 is too small. Good.
28.
28. There we go. All right, we find out the 28. Now, let's keep the process.
근데 그것도 모르겠구나. 나
Okay, 24 and 28.
24.
22, my bad. 22, 22 and 28. All right, now, what numbers do you want to divide them both by?
2.
2 again. Okay, no problem. Let's try 2 again. So now, what's 22 divided by 2? Let's put a 2
11.
over here. Yeah, good. I heard the numbers I want to hear. Okay.
And then 14.
14. Very good. So you said 11 and 14. And I'll tell you that, based on what we learned, what will be your final answer?
Mm,
We know that 44 and 56 can be both divided by 4 because we multiply just the side together, right? And then the final answer will be
14.
11 over 14. So on the top is going to be 11, on the bottom is going to be 14. Okay? If you follow this way in the beginning, it's going to take you a little bit longer time. But this will eventually get you the final answer. Always get you the final answer if you follow the process properly. Okay? So let's write down your answer over here.
11 over 14.
11 over 14, sir. Okay? All right. Last question I wanted you to try is question number 5. 24 and 32. I'm not going to give you any hint. I'm going to pause the video right here, and I'm going to get you to try yourself, okay? I want the same method for this one for 24 over 32, okay?